Hello guys, Zidster here, and I am here with another episode of classes, Final Fantasy XIV classes for dummies. And I am here with my Chocobo friend, Mickleo, and the reason I have that here is one of my viewers recommended to show more of the actual actions of the classes. And in this case, being that it is warrior this time, there are certain things that go on the on other party members that I need to show. So, I am here in Bitbranch Meadows, where there are striking dummies. Yay! So, we're going to start out simple, as usual. We're going to first take a look at our lovely actions and traits menu. Starting at level 1, we have Heavy Swing, which delivers an attack with a potency of 200. This is the beginning of your single enemy aggro move. And then you will have just a second, I gotta move this. It's driving me crazy. Then you have Maim, which is at level 4, delivers an attack potency with a potency of 150. Combo action Heavy Swing. Combo potency 300. Combo bonus increases Beast Gauge, which we will touch on a little later. Your final one will be either Storm's Path, which I highly recommend in most cases. Delivers an attack potency of 160, and you get this at level 26. Combo action is Maim. Combo potency is 440. Combo bonus restores own HP. And cure potency of 250. Combo bonus increases Beast Gauge. Now, the other one is Storm's Eye. Now, I would start out with Storm's Eye once, because this leaves a damage over time. You get this at level 50. Delivers an attack with potency of 160. Combo action is, again, Maim. Combo potency 440. Combo bonus grants Surging Tempest. Increases damage dealt by 10%. This is that extra ability. Extends Surging Tempest duration by 30 seconds to a maximum of 60 seconds. Combo bonus increases Beast Gauge by 10. So, you have Heavy Swing, Maim. I would recommend Storm's Eye once, and then when you go to do your next combo, continue with Storm's Path until Storm's Eye has disappeared. So let's give that a go, shall we? So we start with Heavy Swing, Maim, Storm's Eye, then Heavy Swing, Maim, and Storm's Path. And if you'll notice, my hits, a lot more of them are, shall we say, critical. That is thanks to the Storm's Eye. Storm's Path also is giving me, if you'll notice in green, I don't know if you can see that very well, roughly 5,000 hit points back. Now, mind you, that's based on my level, which is level 90. So, now we're going to reset Striking Dummy here. If I can get Mickleo to stop attacking it. Mickleo? Enough. Anyway. Okay. we're going to go back to our actions and traits and let Mikleo do whatever he's going to do. So now that we have seen that, our next thing is Berserk at level 60. At level 6. Grants 3 stacks of Berserk. Each stack guaranteeing weapon skill attacks are critical and direct hits increase damage dealt when under the effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Duration 15 seconds. Additional effect extends Surging Tempest duration by 10 seconds to maximum of 60. In other words, once you're, and I would recommend doing this, once your beast gauge is full, it's not saying this on there, you can do this ahead of time if you want to, but it's only one hit that will do it. It increases the your critical hits. It's a guarantee that it will, the next hit you do will be a critical hit. So I use that usually when my beast gauge is full. It will change to Inner Beast, which is even better. I use that, and then I use my beast, whatever my abilities my beast gauge uses, and then I hit. Next is at level 10 is Overpower. Now, at level 10, this is the first of your AoE aggroing abilities. These are the abilities you would use to get monsters' attention and keep them away from the healers. It is followed up with, at level 40, Mithril Tempest. But let's read what this one says first. Delivers an attack with a potency of 110 to all nearby enemies. And then Mithril Tempest delivers an attack with a potency of 100 to all nearby enemies. Combo action Overpower. Combo potency 150. Combo bonus grants Surging Tempest. Increasing damage dealt by 10%. Duration 30 seconds. Extends Surging Tempest duration by 30 seconds to a maximum of 60 seconds. Combo bonus increases beast gauge by 20. So let's do a little experiment here. Okay, my beast gauge is full, as you can well see. I'm going to arrow around it right here. So let's do this. We're going to have a little fun here. We're going to start by doing our regular combo on the striking dummy so that I can have Storm's Eye going. That's what they were saying there. Where is my Inner Beast? Where is that? Huh. I guess I need to put that on there. I didn't know it disappeared. Where did it go? Oh no! Oh, there it is. Okay. Inner Relief, actually, is what it turns into. So, we're going to go, and we're going to make sure we have our thing going. We're going to use that. Then we're going to use Overpower. And then we're going to go Mithril Tempest. So you do even more damage. Now, I'm going to do that just so that you can see. I'll show you later. These are higher level abilities. But now I'm going to reset the striking dummy. And of course, Mikleo is going to continue to attack the stupid striking dummy. Alright. Now we're going to go back to our actions and traits. Now, the next step, we have done Heavy Swing, we've done Maim, we've done Berserk, we've done Overpower. Here is your tank stance. For Warrior, make sure to always have it on, which I didn't before, so that I could show you. That changes the look of your beast gauge. So I'm going to show you again. Take it off. Again, I recommend leaving this on a secondary hotbar so you don't accidentally hit the button that turns your tank gauge off. That would be very, very bad in the middle of fights, because then other people, like DPS and healers, can grab aggro. Healers in particular, because when they go to heal you, if you don't have your tank stance on, even if you have full aggro, the monsters will attack the healer. Alright, moving on. Next in line, we have this lovely, you're going to want this on your hotbar as an immediate ability to have, because at the very beginning of Warrior, you do not have a jump in ability or a distance ability to jump in and get at the monsters. So my suggestion is make sure this is on your main hotbar where you can easily get at it. This is Tomahawk. Delivers a ranged attack with a potency of 150. Additional effect increases enmity. This is a get your enemy's attention ability. So we're going to show that. And of course, Mikleo is going to go and attack, but who cares? And you can take it as far back as, let's see, how far back can I go before I can't do it anymore? Wow, that's pretty far. Okay. See? That's so that you can grab the enemy as you're running towards them. So, say you're running towards them, they can then start running towards you. Now, we have some cooldowns. At level 30, we have Thrill of Battle. Increases maximum hit points by 20% and restores the amount increased. Additional effect increases HP, your hit points, recovery via healing actions on self by 20%. So in other words, this right here will take, like right now, if you look at my hit point bar, I have 105,105 hit points. If I use this, it will increase. So let's give that a try. Now I have 126,126. And it also healed the amount that it increased. Not only lasts for a short time, but it does give the healers a chance to try and heal you back up. Let's see here. Alright, it also is very good to have it on your hotbar for, like I said, just simply making sure that you can help the healers out. This is another good one that helps out with healers big time. Say you decide to make a big pull. I would use this. This is Vengeance. Reduces damage taken by 30% and delivers an attack with a potency of 55 every time you suffer physical damage. Which, when you're doing a big pull, you're going to suffer a lot of damage. You get this at level 38. This is a need on your main hotbar so that you can make sure that you do not take a whole lot of damage, and it helps the healers when you do take big pulls. Here is your invuln. This is your invulnerability. It's called Home Gang. Brace yourself for an enemy onslaught, preventing most attacks from reducing your hit points to less than 1. Duration 10 seconds. When a target is selected, halts their movements with chains. Now, this is necessary. You get this at level 42 for when you do big pulls or you have been taken down very low and the healer has not had a chance to heal you and you think you're going to die, in which case then things go really, really bad. So I highly recommend that this be, and I wouldn't put it on your main hotbar unless you think you're going to avoid using it, because this has a very long recast time. So if you accidentally hit it, it's going to be a while before you can use it again. But let's see how that works, okay? We got a striking dummy here, and we're going to use Holmgang on it. Now, if the striking dummy was an enemy, right now, he could not do any damage to me. And I am linked to him by chains. And of course, Nick Leo. Nick Leo! Got it out. Thank you. Okay. As you notice, my Chocobo does not like listening to me. Alright. At level 35, you get Inner Beast. Delivers an attack with a potency of 330. It costs 50 of your beast gauge. Now this will get replaced down the road by what I showed you before, Inner Release. But that's at level 70. So we're going to go back up here to level, you gain this at level 35. You use it to increase your I am getting my attacks mixed up. My bad. This is actually changed to, and I'm trying to see where it is. Where is this? To Decimate or Fell Cleave. Decimate is an AoE. Fell Cleave is a attack to all enemies. But in the Inner Beast, Berserk gets replaced by Inner Beast. And this is actually really good in the end. So, it does a boatload of damage. And we've already gone over Mithril Tempest. So now we're going to move into the job abilities. Now we were in the class abilities. This was Marauder before it became Warrior. Marauder, you had to have your Marauder up to level 30, and I believe it was your Dragoon up to level 15 before you could get Warrior. Nowadays, you don't have to worry about it. Now you only have to become level 30 and do the story quest. But anyway, we're going to move down here and into the jobs. We have at level 45, Steel Cyclone. Delivers an attack with a potency of 170 to all nearby enemies, which I can't do at the moment because I don't have my beast gauge. So let's build up my beast gauge. This doesn't take long to do. Now if I can remember where my Steel Cyclone is, I probably don't have it on my hotbar at the moment because it's probably replaced by another one. So I'm going to reset the Striking Dummy. And I am going to temporarily put it on here. Action Streak. Action Steel Cyclone. We'll put that there for the moment. I think I have Infuriate already on there. Alright, so, but yeah, it takes over for Decimate. Now, this is not what Steel Cyclone looks like, but that is what it will be. I'm going level 90 here, so you have to understand some of the stuff is going to change. Okay, so we're just going to go and get our bar back up because I'm sure there's other things I'm going to use to get it that I'm going to need it for. Alright, we're going to reset the striking dummies here. Oh, reset. There we go. Nicleo? I said reset. Thank you. Alright, now. Infuriate is our next one at level 50. Increases beast gauge by 50. Additional effect grants nascent chaos. Duration 30 seconds. Maximum charge 2. Can only be executed while in combat. So say you have used up your entire beast gauge, but you want it back. You use Infuriate, which is kind of grayed out there at the moment because I'm not in battle. It will increase my beast gauge, this thing right here, and it will fill it back up, which is nice. It will fill it back up, and then you can reuse it again. But I'm not going to show you that. I will show you that in a combo when I go to do it. There is a combo that makes that so worth doing. Now, our next is at level 54, Fell Cleave. Delivers an attack with a potency of 520. Beast gauge is cost is 50. Action changes to inner chaos while under the effect of nascent chaos. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to show that to you right off the bat because what I want to do is show you that in combo. So I will discuss that in a minute. Next, we have now this is another cooldown. This is Raw Intuition. You get this at level 56. Reduces damage taken by 10%. Duration is 6 seconds. Additional effect, restores HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered. Cure potency of 400. Shares a recast timer with Nascent Flash. Now we'll get to Nascent Flash in a minute. So we're going to use Raw Intuition. Now this one, I use it as soon as I can find it here. I use this one for big attacks. Like, you know, you're going to get hit by a major tank buster. And why the heck is that not on there somewhere? Probably because I have far too many cooldowns. Warrior of all the classes has the most cooldowns. So, let's do this. Since we're already fiddling with things. So we're going to put that on the hotbar temporarily. I'm thinking it probably gets replaced with something else. Yeah, it gets replaced with bloodwetting. So we'll just go back to this. It's been a while, so patience with me. So you're going to use, this is Raw Intuition, or in this case, bloodwetting. Okay. And you'll see it gives you hit points back as you're attacking. So it makes it really a wonderful ability. Plus it also gives your hit points back very quickly. Now, in the early stages, Raw Intuition is actually a better one for, shall we say, Tank Buster, because it is really good, actually. It does a lot more as far as keeping your hit points up. Next, we have Equilibrium. Restores own HP. In other words, this is a insta-heal ability. What it is an additional, after you've gotten your 1,200 back, it also gradually restores HP. Cure potency of 200, duration 15 seconds. Warrior of all the tank classes can heal itself very well as do a ton of damage. This is one of the top tier classes amongst tanks. So we're going to do that one real quick. Here we go. As you notice, I got back quite a bit, and I am getting what's known as a regen. You'll see the hit me little 4,000 overtime type thing. It helps out very well. Moving on. At level 60, we get Decimate. Again, remember, Decimate works with Inner Beast. It actually replaces Inner Beast. Okay? Delivers an attack to all nearby enemies with a potency of 200. Beast gauge cost is 50. Action changes to Chaotic Cyclone while under the effect of Nascent Flash. Again, we'll get to that. These are all in a combo. I will show them. Next, at level 62, we have Onslaught. Now, remember what I said about Tomahawk? Because you couldn't run in and grab it? Well, Onslaught is your rushes target and delivers an attack with a potency of 150. Maximum charge is 3, meaning you can only do this 3 times before you have to wait for it to all recharge. Cannot be executed while bound, meaning, in other words, if you have been bound by another enemy and you're stuck in one place, you cannot use this to get free. So we're going to show that here. All right. Let me back up here, see how far it takes you. Tomahawk took a bit. Let's see, how far back do we go? I don't think we can go quite that far. For some reason, it's not popping up. But anyway, that's because I'm not targeted. Duh. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's the red egg. So, you run up and then boom. There you are. And you just start your combo actions, depending on whether it is a single enemy or a mob. Alright, resetting. Now, next we have Upheaval. Delivers an attack with a potency of 400. Shares a recast timer with... No, that is not the word you're thinking it is. It is Orogeny, I think. Not sure. Which is down here. Okay? But because we're not down here yet, we're going to continue working up here. This is at level 64. This does an attack. It is nothing more than an attack. There's nothing special about it. It does a boatload of damage, though. Delivers an attack with a potency of 400. For a tank, that's a lot. And then let's put it this way. Let's see. Let's go back to our striking dummy here. And we're just going to show it. And of course, it has a cooldown timer. So in other words, this is going to be just a basic hit, and it's going to do a lot of damage. And that's about all it does. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Oh, Miglio, no! Get back here! Thank you. Alright. It's been 30 minutes, so he's griping. Next, we have Shake It Off, and this is the whole reason Mick Leo's even with me. Creates a barrier around self and all nearby party members that absorbs damage totaling 15% of maximum HP. Dispels Thrill of Battle, Vengeance, and Bloodwetting, increasing damage absorbed by 2% for each effect removed. So in other words, if you've got Thrill of Battle on, any one of the cooldowns that's an overtime cooldown, it will remove it and increase the amount of damage absorbed by each one that is removed. So in other words, if you have all three on and you use Shake It Off, ooh, that's a lot of hit points restored. Duration is 30 seconds. Additional effect gradually restores HP. In other words, excuse me, gradually restores hit points. It's a regen. Cure potency of 100. Duration 15 seconds. Additional effect restores target's hit points. Cure potency 300. So let's show that off, shall we? We're going to do that. Where are we? There we are. And there you are. So I am gaining hit points while my target's hit points will be kept from taking damage. It's really a cool ability. All right. Next we've got at level 70, Inner Release. Grants 3 stacks of Inner Release, each stack allowing the use of Fell Cleave or Decimate without cost. Remember what we had to say about Berserk? Inner Release is even better. Now, you can do this without cost, because it gives you 3 stacks for up to 3 hits. Guaranteeing they are critical. So you get 3 critical hits and direct hits. Increases damage dealt when under an effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Additional effect grants Inner Strength, nullifying stun, sleep, blind, heavy, and most knockback and draw-in effects. So in other words, you know they're going to do any one of these abilities, including blow you back or pull you in. You use this. Mind you, in most cases, most people don't have that available because they've used it to beat the crap out of the enemy. But it's an added bonus. Additional effect extends Surging Tempest duration by 10% to maximum of 60 seconds. Additional effect grants Primal Rend Ready, duration of 30 seconds. Now, Primal Rend Ready really increases an awful lot of damage done by Decimate and Fell Cleave. So, Inner Release here is a very good ability to have to increase your damage and to also protect you from status ailments. So, like I said, I'm going to show you that combo in just a minute. Now remember, we were talking about Nascent Flash. Here we are. We get this at level 76. Grants Nascent Flash to self and Nascent Glint to target party member. So you use this on a party member. Restores HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered. In other words, you could pick a person that say they're low on hit points and you put it on them. As you're doing damage, they're getting hit points back. And you are as well. So, Nascent Flash effect restores HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered. Cure potency of 400. Nascent Glint effect restores HP equivalent to 100% of that recovered by Nascent Flash. while also reducing damage taken by 10%. Duration, 8 seconds. Additional effect. Grants stem the flow to target, reducing damage taken by 10%. Duration is 4 seconds. Additional effect grants stem the tide to target, nullifying damage equivalent to a heal of 400 potency. Duration 20 seconds. Shares a recast timer with Bloodwetting. So you don't want to use this one along and let's put it this way, you don't want to use this one if you're going to use Bloodwetting. This one does it only for you. This one does it for you and a target party member. So let's see how well that works. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Where is my Nascent Flash? There we are. So I'm going to click on Mikleo here. We're going to use Nascent Flash, and we're going to attack the striking dummy. Now, because my hit points are at full, it's not going to show, and Mikleo's hit points are full, it's not going to show the benefit to Mikleo. Of course, it's also because he's probably a Chocobo, but irregardless, that's the whole point of that. Mikleo, you're going to drive me crazy. Anyway, I reset that. Cut it out. Thank you. Alright, moving on. I've already shown you Bloodwetting. Now we have this. This is that one that, no, that is not the word you think it is. Delivers an attack with a potency of 150 to all nearby enemies. Shares a recast timer with Upheaval. So, I'm trying to remember Upheaval. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up. Anyway. This one... Excuse me. This is a it's a heavy ability, but it is used in combination with Inner Release, the same as Fellcleave and Decimate. Primal Rend. Jump to the target and deliver a critical direct hit to target and all enemies nearby it, with a potency of 700 for the first enemy and 70% less for all remaining enemies. Damage dealt is increased when under the effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Stacks of Inner Release are not consumed upon execution. Can only be executed while under the effect of Primal Rend Ready, granted by Inner Release. Cannot be executed while bound. Same with Chaotic Cyclone. Now these two, my suggestion, and this is going to seem really silly, and this is why I'm going to show you this combo, because this uses Inner Release, Infuriate, Fellcleave, Decimate, Primal Rend, and Chaotic Cyclone. So we're going to look at what Chaotic Cyclone says. Delivers a critical hit, direct hit with a potency of 320 to all nearby enemies. Damage dealt is increased when under an effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Additional effect. Reduces the recast time of Infuriate by 5 seconds. So, you can really spread this out. Beast Gauge cost 50. Can only be executed while under the effect of Nascent Chaos. effect fades upon execution. This action cannot be assigned to a hotbar. So this one pops up for you, along with Enter Chaos. This one you get at level 80. So you have level 90. That's your level 90 attack. These are level 80, 72 and 80s. Level 90 didn't give us a whole lot, but you'll get these. Deliver a critical direct hit with a potency of 660. Damage dealt is increased when under an effect that raises critical hit rate or direct hit rate. Reduces the recast time of Infuriate by 5 seconds. Beast gauge use is 50. Can only be executed while under the effect of Nascent Chaos. Effect fades upon execution. Alright, so let's have a look here. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to put on, where is it? Nascent Flash. And now I am going to use Inner Release. And I am going to now use that. That was the inner thing. And we're going to use Decimate. It's going to show you can do this up to 3 times. Before you start using your Beast Gauge. Then you use Infuriate, which before you move on, you have the choice. You can do Chaotic. It causes Chaotic Cyclone to be available. I would not use Infuriate again until after you have used Chaotic Cyclone. Because if you do, what'll happen, and I'm gonna get my Beast Gauge back up here again, so that you can see why. This will take me a minute to get my Beast Gauge back up there. Not to mention, I've got to get my Infuriate available. Alright, now I'm trying to get up to the second Infuriate so that you can see why I'm recommending this. It takes a long time to refill. No! Well, that's okay. Because we'll do Fell Cleave instead of Decimate. That way you can see that too. Because we have Inner Release back, so I'll show you how that all works. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do Inner Release. And instead of using Decimate, I am going to use Fell Cleave. I'm eating up my Beast Gauge. Now, if you do that, you get that available, and then you can use it. But if you don't, if you use 2 of your Inner Releases, you don't get 2 of Inner Chaos. All you will get is 1 Inner Chaos, and then you move on like you normally would with another Fell Cleave. So my suggestion is, if you're going to do that, always do 1 Infuriate, then 1 either Fell Cleave, or 1 Decimate, and then another Inner Release, because then you can get... Let me reset this. And I'll reset this one too. Then, instead of getting 1 Inner Chaos, or 1, why is this doing this? This is weird. Okay. You little booger. one inner chaos or one chaotic cyclone, you get 2. And these do a ton more damage than normal. Well, I hoped that actually was quite helpful, teaching you how Warrior works. If you have any questions, or if there's something I've missed, or something that you're interested to know, I will have this uploaded onto YouTube, and you can leave a comment. Right now I'm on the console, so doing this on Twitch and trying to see the comments is a bit difficult. But later on today, this live stream will be up on YouTube, and you can watch it again. And you can also give me any feedback or information that you think I should do to make this better or more helpful to you. Next week, we will be doing Dark Knight, which happens to be one of my favorites. And we will see you again. Also, keep in mind, I will be doing live streams of Tales of Arise. I'm trying to beat the game before the new expansion comes out as of November 9th. So, stay tuned, and we will see you again soon.